Welcome to the energy of. So today is April 3rd, so I'm going to read the energy and tell you what could be shared today. So yesterday was the standstill, and I feel like today is still the standstill, but that tonight is a new energy. But at the same time, since it's been the 3rd of April in my time in here, I've been awakened at 2 a.m., which is very new, and I spent the night feeling different energies being here and there and getting my attention or just wanting me to be awake. I was also very unusually sharp, just like waking up at 2 a.m., really random. I had been sleeping for 3 hours and I was really good. I was really fine. I was, ready to find a new theory of relativity or something, but eventually I found a way to fall asleep again. Then I was awakened again, and I feel, and I'm not the only one because I've been talking with my Reiki students, a lot of us are just not alone anymore. A lot of our guides are making appearances. They're showing themselves, they're entering the room and then they disappear. So you actually see the door being opened and then they're here and then you're like, okay. Or they're apparently visible in my videos. You could see like a man or someone just being here and there. So if you have stories like that, if this has been happening to you since now, like 3rd of April, share that with us. And we can also include the 2nd of April because but okay, so let's go into it. Let's go into that. So if you actually do see people coming up at you, if you do see people that are non-physical beings, different awarenesses, different species even, maybe you're freaking out. Usually you see, different things, and the reptilian brain is waking up and being like, ooh, what is this? First, remember again, you're not a victim to anything. You are the master of your own field. That nobody can touch you, nobody can enter the field without you giving consent. That retells to the second video of the energy of, which I'll be linking down below. But whoever it is, whoever enters, a space around you, ask them if they have pure intentions. Ask them if they are of divine light. And you ask them 3 times. You ask, you wait. They either talk to you, they either talk inside your head, or they either give you a feeling, or there's always a way to get that answer. And if it tries to avoid the question or answer something else, then yes, I am of pure divine light. Then you ask again, and you ask 3 times. And if this being hasn't said yes 3 times, you kindly ask them to go away. Just, all right, well, you don't have pure intentions for me, so just go. So that's a way that you can protect yourself. Again, this is a lesson in free will. Like, you choose. You just choose. You're not a victim. You choose. You get to decide who is invited in your house, so that's the same in energy. I always find that speaking out loud is, they're not mind readers. So asking out loud is a really great way to enter in communication as well. Like, I always use my voice, I always use my words to communicate, and then the answers come through, a book or automatic writing or, just different things. So let's go into it. Let's ask a question to this book, The Manuscript of Mary Magdalena by Tom Kenyon. Let's just ask Mary Magdalene for a message that we could pertain to today and the weekend's energy. It is difficult to conceive the experience of the world, because consciousness only perceives itself. The mirror of consciousness is orienting itself towards the insights, the inner awareness, but the yogi or the yogini sees the self, the highest self who lives and breathes and expresses itself in a variety of shapes. So when you see others, they are a reflection of you. So when you see the action of others or the actions of the world, you can understand that all of those things are different expressions of you, of your higher self, of your past lives, and then you can get it moving. This person who, sees those things will feel compassion for the sufferings of others without feeling captive to it, without becoming captive to it. They perceive the world as a game of shadows. The drama of life don't touch them anymore because they have the awareness that there is a puppet master and a light on the puppet that casts shadows. What was conceived as reality isn't perceived as such. The yogi or the yogini has attained awakening. I'm translating from French. In reality, the situation is much more complex because the chakras are rarely in balance within the sequence, and from that point on, it is possible that one or more chakras are highly activated within a person, and that their psychological motivations reside in another chakra. We are attracted by the power of spirituality and the extrasensory gifts of a master. That's when we enter, the idea of consciousness and stuff. We could be attracted by a master who obviously has powers, but under the guise of, spiritual master, which is hiding the fact that they're hungry for power and control and manipulation. You should always be, okay. They're saying basically like there's a lot of spiritual masters who've been using this in order to sleep with their students, saying that something would happen out of that. Like, don't. Never ever fucking sleep with a spiritual master. Oh god, that's good. Okay, the problem is that the achievement of your spiritual powers is not linked to a psychological maturity. If a yogi or a yogini has attained different states, different advanced states of samadhi, which is, bliss and kind of the alpha state, and again bliss, doesn't signify that their psychological problems have been fixed. So it's not because you have gifts that you're sane in your mind. I love that. It's true. A lot of people who are having power within the different, communities, different spaces, they have the power and the influence. They're generally, it's highly visible that, yeah, they do have influence, but they're also kind of fucked up. And then who is, guiding the herd of sheep? Someone who's not sane. And okay, that book is a little bit old, so it's another era, psychological masters, not psychological, spiritual masters and stuff. But what is really powerful with our era is that we're all becoming our own masters. We're all learning for ourselves, and we can jump ship between, this and that, and we can, 2002, so another age. But yeah, jump ships, it's really good to, consult different people, different beings, understand their point of view, their perspective, and maybe get some experiences through their work. And when it doesn't resonate, you just go and switch to someone else, and you go and see the work of many people. Like, I'm reading so many books and studying different things because that's how I forge my own understanding. I create my own recipe, and not getting attached to anyone, because when you're still in the relationship of disciple master, you're still kind of giving your power away. Which is why in my class, because I'm still a teacher, I'm just being myself. There is no hierarchy. There is no there's no pedestal or anything. I'm learning. I'm sharing what I learned, and I'm still learning, and I'm not pertaining to know everything and stuff. So yeah, I picked a card, and that was it. So be your own empress as well. Be the person who is fertile with ideas and energies, and is ready to receive more, ready to at a standstill as well, ready to just get more, be offered more, and reign. Reign. Be the master of your own field, of your own space, of your own aura. You get to decide who you believe in, and what you believe in, and what will be part of your credo, like your what do you believe in. Credo is the Christian kind of statement of what you believe in. And then temperance. You know so much that you're being guided by your guides. Like first and foremost, my spiritual masters are just me, my higher self. I get to teach myself through myself, and that's who I follow. And I follow the universe itself, not a specific guru or anything. And with this card, it's the temperance is like you're so trusting into the fact that the world, the universe is here to help you, that you don't even need to watch the action that you're doing, because you know that it's gonna fall. Like water should have been falling like this. Like water should have been falling like this, because water falls into the ground. But see how it's been helped. How just we know that we're going to get to where we're supposed to go, because source, God, universe, higher self is with us. So yeah. So the thing is, if I'm trying to sum up all the things I've said, is that our guides are showing up. They are being visible. You can ask them, are you pure intended or not? Are you of divine light or not? 3 times. And then you discard or you keep. Then you can get on with them. You get to be your own masters. You get to be your own spiritual seeker, researcher, and have fun with that. And yeah, consult people's work, but never think that anyone's got it all figured out, but still evolving. And sometimes you're going to resonate highly with people, and because you're at the stage where you need this kind of energy, and then you're naturally going to evolve and go into another state of energy, and you can jump ships. Yay! Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, if you'd like to, this month in April, I'm offering weekly Reiki to my Tuesday plan, so you can join that, Energy Conscious. And we're doing something very powerful. So we're doing the eclosion of our chrysalis, and then we're becoming a butterfly slowly every Tuesday. Energetically speaking, it's a series of videos with Reiki embedded into it, and it goes with understanding your fears, seeing your fears, and warming up yourself to the idea of security and safety and sovereignty. A lot of tea. So you can sign up. I'm gonna put the link down below. It would be so nice to see you. It's only 90. It's only like this month on Tuesdays, and next month it's gonna be something else. Yeah, Energy Conscious. See you soon. Bye.